In this video, we'll talk about measures of position. Measures of position help to specify the position of a data entry within a set. Generally, we have to order the data set, and then we'll look at the position of each value in the data set. We do this through what we call fractals, and fractals divide an ordered data set into even parts. The most common fractals are what we call percentiles, which divides into 100 parts, and quartiles, which divides it into 4 parts, quartiles meaning 4. The first thing we're going to talk about are what we call percentiles. And a percentile, and here's what you essentially know about a percentile, it is the value in the ordered data set that gives the percentage of values that fall at or below a specified percentage. And the most common one that we're going to build off of is the median. You know the median percentile. The median is what we call the 50th percentile. It's called the 50th percentile, and that means that 50% of the values fall at or below it. We're going to talk about other percentiles, such as the 30th percentile, which means 30% of the values fall at or below it. But I need you to remember that a percentile means that things are falling at or below that value. The steps to find a percentile are fairly simple. In any kind of fractile or any kind of percentile that you look at, you always have to order the data. Once you have the data ordered, you're going to multiply whatever the specified percentile is times the number of values in the data set. One of two things can happen. If you get a decimal, you always round that number up to the next whole number, and you're going to look at that value, that specified ordered value in the data set. If you get a whole number, that means you had an even data set or an even percentile you're looking at. If you get a whole number, you're going to take the average of whatever that number is and the next number after it. So here's an example. We're going to look at the group 2 data, the data for group 2 and the concussion data again. And what we're going to do is we're going to find the 30th and 50th percentiles of the group 2 data. So notice here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 items or 11 data entries here. And we know how to find the median, so we'll start with the 50th percentile first. If we were to find the 50th percentile, we would just do 11 divided by 5, or we would actually do 11 divided by 2 and get 5.5. We know that's at 6. Or we could cross out till we get to the middle, like this, using the strike-through method. And we know that the median should sit here at 33. Using percentiles, here's what we're going to do. To find the median, median is equal to the 50th percentile, so 0.50 as a decimal, or a percentage expressed as a decimal, times the total of numbers in the value set, which is 11. Well, 0.50 times 11 is 5.5. Because this is a decimal, we round it up to the next whole number, which is 6. So we're looking at the 6th observation for the median. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look where median sits at. It sits at the number 6. To find the other percentile that they asked for, the 30th, we would do the exact same process. So the median, so the 30th percentile, and we call the percentile P, and we subscript it like this. P30 means the 30th percentile. This should be written as P.5 and P.3. So this is the percentile you're looking at. 0.5 is the 50th percentile, 0.3 is the 30th percentile. You take the fraction, you take the percentage and write it as a decimal. It says 0.3 times the number of observations, which is 11. And 0.3 times 11 is 3.3. And again, you get a decimal. Because you get a decimal, you're going to round this up to the next whole number, which is 4. So you will look at 1, 2, 3, 4. So 45 is going to be your 30th percentile. Now, let's do the exact same process, except let's do it with group 1 data, which has an even number of values, and see how that changes things. So again, finding the median, because that's the easier of the two to find so far. Start here and strike through to each in the middle. And notice here you have two middles at 8 and 5. So you would actually take those two values and round them off. So 8 plus 5 is 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. Well, using percentiles, so for group 1, the median, or P.5, is equal to, again, you have the 50th percentile times 12, because there's 12 observations here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 0.5 times 12 is equal to just 6. So since you get a whole number here, you have to look at the 6th observation, and you look at the next one after, which is the 7th observation, and you divide those by 2. So our 6th observation here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here's the 7th observation, and again, that's your median at 6.5. To find the 30th percentile for this one, again, we're going to take 0.3. So P of 0.3 is equal to 0.3 times 12. So 0.3 times 12 is 3.6. And again, because it's a fraction, because it's a decimal, you're going to round it up to the next whole number, which is 4. So the 4th observation, 1, 2, 3, 4. This right here is the 30th percentile. I need to make a correction in this video. If you notice this, when you find percentiles, the first thing you should always do to the data is order the data. I did not order either one of these data sets. So make sure when you go back and redo this example, you actually order the data set before you do it. The process is exactly the same. It's just that I didn't order the data.